The CNN reporting is that Mueller could turn in his report as early as next week, and he must know a lot more than we've learned so far. How do we know that? Well, first, common sense, right? He's got access to people and documents that we don't. The profit from that is evident from all the black bars, redactions. They refer to people in proceedings that haven't been disclosed. We know there's still several ongoing investigations, and it could be the case that his report, rumored again to come next week, may not include all that he has going on. There's still at least one more unknown matter occurring before the grand jury. Is that going to get wrapped up as well? Will it get passed back to the DOJ? We'll have to see. And what we had heard was credible and reliable information about core Russia-related issues from Trump's former lawyer. What was that? We haven't heard about it yet. Look, I know we show you what I'm going to show you now a lot, but it's so important to remember what Mueller's job is, namely to look into any links and or coordination between the Russian government and individuals associated with the campaign of President Donald Trump. Why do I say it that way? Not just crimes. Yes, crimes, but not only crimes. And that's very important. Think of the Mueller report as filling in the gaps in a story, one that you deserve to hear in full. And now, arguably, Mueller's been outlining that story piece by piece. We know Russia hacked the DNC, made a concerted effort to get President Trump elected as president. His oldest political ally was talking with the hackers and the distributor of the hacked emails, while the man in charge of his campaign passed along inside information that could have helped hackers, Russians, trolls, target places and faces Trump needed to win. Dozens of people on the campaign were open for business with people they shouldn't have been. And so many people around this president made a habit of lying about matters being investigated. But still, the political message from the top has always been the same.
It's a total witch hunt. I've been saying it for a long time. It's a witch hunt. That's all it is. Witch hunt. Witch hunt. Witch hunt. Witch hunt.
So far, this thing's been a total witch hunt, and it doesn't implicate me in any way.
That's called a tautology, where if you keep saying something, you repeat it, hopefully that will make it true. Now, the president's right. He has not been criminally implicated unless you talk about being a potential unindicted co-conspirator in crimes that were confessed to by his former lawyer, Michael Cohen. But when it comes to the Russia probe, as I've been saying, criminality is not my bar and it shouldn't be yours. There's still several other ways that Mueller's report could be instructive of wrongdoing. We need to know how high knowledge of contacts and attempts to coordinate go. We know Mueller says a, quote, senior campaign official pushed for the stolen emails. And we know Trump has shown up in court filings as individual one. We don't know how coordinated all the bad behavior was. We've heard over and over, POTUS was too busy with all the rallies, tweeting, Fox News drop-ins. He couldn't keep an eye on what people like Manafort and Stone were doing. Yet in his book, Chris Christie tells us there was never any doubt on the campaign who was in charge. Donald was. And from the list of administration officials who've spoken to Mueller, everyone from Reince Priebus to Sarah Sanders, it's clear Mueller wants to know if the lies were to cover for the POTUS attacks on the probe or to cover for more troubling realities. Then there's the third big card that Mueller has yet to show, the money. The lies that have reached the closest to the president, payments to the women, the Trump-Moscow deal, they're directly connected to his bottom line. His insistence on hiding his tax returns, his bizarre affinity for Vladimir Putin, they make this central to our understanding. The Mueller investigation's been busy, right? 199 criminal counts, 37 people and entities. It's not nothing. But it's not the full picture, and that's what we need here. Remember the two main questions. Mueller can answer these perhaps better than anyone outside the Trump orbit. Why did so many lie about Russia-related matters? Why does this president mess with a probe that he says he doesn't fear? That's why I hope for your sake and for the president's sake, the AG puts out an extensive report. If he doesn't, the president will never be clear of this, and you will never have the clarity you deserve.